Pastor Danae, and I'm so glad to be with you on the Hub today. I have a lot that I would like to share with you in a short time. So, for those of you that don't know, I live in the great state of Michigan, and I moved here just shy of 9 years ago. My husband, myself, my 3 kids, we moved up here from Texas. And one thing that I've noticed in this wonderful state in which we live, there are a ton of deer. And one thing that happens, especially this time of year, but at different times, there's just an influx of them, and they're all over the roads. It's very hard to avoid. My dad's hit a deer recently. My husband's hit a deer recently driving. You know, it's just something that happens where we live, especially back on the country roads. They're just out, and it's very hard to avoid them. They just pop out of nowhere. And so one thing that I've noticed when either I'm leaving church or I'm heading somewhere and it's evening time, it's nighttime, people will tell you, watch out for deer. And at first I kind of chuckled because I'm like, every time I'm leaving somewhere, somebody's telling me watch out for deer. But then now, after these years, I've caught on and I tell people watch out for deer, as they're leaving, especially my daughter, now that she's driving on her own and doing different things, and my son's starting to drive, and I'm like, watch out for deer, watch out for deer. And I was thinking to myself, how much more as Christians, as children of God, as brothers and sisters in Christ, should we not follow the message of 1 Peter chapter 5 and verse 8, where he says, watch out, right? He tells you, watch out. He's letting you know there is a warning. Stay alert, watch out, because, not of deer, but because of your great enemy, the devil, who prowls around like a roaring lion looking for someone to devour. And I was thinking, if we can be so tuned in and care about people so much that we don't want their cars damaged, we don't want them to get in a wreck, we don't want them to get hurt, that we're warning them day after day after day to watch out for a deer, how much more important is it for Christians to warn one another when we recognize the season is coming, when we recognize the enemy's moving in the atmosphere, when we see that the enemy is at work, to tell each other, watch out. The devil is out. He is out to get you. He is working right now, and you've got to pay attention. You know, it's a good thing. If you care about somebody, if you love somebody, if you value somebody, you let them know when they're in danger. And when you sense the enemy, the spirit of the enemy, the attack of the devil in your region, in your church, in your family, wherever it is, it's important that you tell other people, watch out, pay attention. Not that you have to be scared of the devil, not that you have to be afraid of the devil, but you have to be aware of the devil. And so there's a difference between living in a state of fear and being frightened and afraid that the devil might get you. And then there's a difference of being alert and aware, paying attention, knowing that he is there so that he does not get to attack you, that you do not fall into his trap, that he does not catch you not paying attention. And so I just want to tell you, from me, friends, pay attention, be alert, stay aware, because he's out. He knows it's the last days, and he is doing everything he can to distract you from church, to keep you out of the house of God, to distract you from reading your word. Be aware. Why do you think somebody shows up at your door? Why do you think that your notification goes off at a certain time when you're about to pray or you're about to read? Why do you think when you're about to go to church that all of a sudden your family turns absolutely chaotic and you don't know why they're acting the way they are? Everything begins to happen. It's strategic. It's be alert. It's the plan of the enemy. I'm telling you, pay attention. Beware. He is out, but he doesn't get to win. You go to church, you worship the Lord, you read your word, you pray, you study, because he doesn't have to win in your life. And so I just take it as a friendly reminder and a warning to be alert of the enemy and do not give in to his tactics. I'll be back on here again soon, but until then, like, subscribe, share. That way you don't miss anybody showing up here on the Hub to give you a word. See you soon. Bye.